Devin Lamar Harris is an American sports analyst and former professional basketball player. He played for 15 seasons, mostly with the Dallas Mavericks and New Jersey Nets. Harris attended the University of Wisconsin-Madison and was selected with the 5th pick in the 2004 NBA draft by the Washington Wizards. He was an NBA All-Star with the Nets in 2009. He was hired by Bally Sports Southwest following his retirement from the NBA. Harris is currently a Bally Sports Southwest analyst covering the Dallas Mavericks and has also worked for Fox Sports covering college basketball. Harris was born in February 27, 1983, and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Terry and Julie Harris. Throughout high school, Harris was a superior athlete and took up basketball and volleyball at Wauwatosa East High School. He played volleyball for only one season, a season in which he gained all conference honors, before he set that aside to focus on basketball. Harris was nagged by injuries after his sophomore year of high school and was unable to participate in the summer basketball camps and tournaments that are ever important in the recruiting process. Harris exploded his senior season at Wauwatosa East in 2001, setting school scoring records through an undefeated regular season. Harris was named Wisconsin's Mr. Basketball for 2001, edging out Travis Diener of Fond du Lac High School. Harris finally accepted an offer to play for Dick Bennett at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Bennett retired in the midst of the upcoming season, and by the time Harris arrived on campus, Bo Ryan was the head coach. Harris's number 20 jersey was retired by Wauwatosa East at ceremonies held in 2007. In Harris's freshman season, the 2001-2002 season, he was a starter on an unheralded team. The Badgers came into the season being predicted to finish as low as 9th in the Big Ten Conference, which had 11 teams at the time. On a team led by seniors Charlie Wills and Trayvon Davis, the Badgers won an unexpected Big Ten championship, shared with 3 other teams: Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio State. Harris's sophomore season was his breakout year. Harris, along with senior Kirk Penny and fellow sophomore Mike Wilkinson, led the Badgers to their second consecutive Big Ten championship. In the NCAA tournament, the Badgers reached the Sweet 16. In the Sweet 16 game against Kentucky, Harris showcased his skill before a national audience, despite an eventual Badger loss. The 2003-2004 season saw Harris establish himself as one of the top players in the nation. Harris was the leader on the team and was considered a coach on the floor by Bo Ryan. He garnered several awards, including Big Ten Player of the Year, 2004 Big Ten Men's Basketball Tournament MOP, the Silver Basketball Award, and was named a second-team All-American. Harris decided to leave college early after his junior year to play in the NBA. About Diener Harris' personal life. Harris reportedly owns over 400 pairs of sneakers. He credits former teammate Keon Dooling with helping him improve his wardrobe so he could look the part of an NBA star. Harris owns the Guinness World Record for fastest man with a basketball, running the length of the court in 3.9 seconds. In 2009, Harris received the NBA's Community Assist Award for his work with his charitable foundation, 34 Ways to Assist. In 2013, Harris married former Fear Factor contestant, 2004, and Playboy Cyber Club model, Megan Allen. They have 3 children. Harris and his children are converts to Catholicism. He stands at a height of 6 feet 3 inches or 1.91 meters. About Devin Harris' NBA career. Days prior to the draft, the Washington Wizards and Dallas Mavericks agreed to a deal that involved the Wizards' 5th overall pick going to the Mavs along with Jerry Stackhouse and Christian Laettner in exchange for Anton Jamison. NBA rules prevented teams from trading draft picks for 2 consecutive years, in addition to trade kicker details in Laettner's contract, so the deal was momentarily delayed until the actual draft in which Washington selected Harris and subsequently traded him to the Mavericks to complete the deal. The Mavs' plan was to bring Harris along slowly under the tutelage of all-star point guard Steve Nash, but Nash ended up leaving the team through free agency and signing with the Phoenix Suns. In Harris's rookie season, he averaged 5.7 points and 2.2 assists per game, but put up a PER of 14.69. He ranked second in the NBA in steals per 48 minutes at 3.15, behind Larry Hughes, and in November 2004 was named the Rookie of the Month. Although he started for much of the early portion of the season, his playing time dwindled as the season progressed. Harris showed marked improvement in the early stages of the 2005 to 2006 season, especially when it came to scoring. As a result, his minutes increased and he took more ball handling responsibilities from Jason Terry. He is known for his exceptional speed, earning comparisons to other NBA guards like the Phoenix Suns' Leandro Barbosa and his good friend, the Miami Heat's Dwayne Wade. He ended the year with averages of 9.9 points and 3.2 assists per game. On February 19, 2008, he was traded to the New Jersey Nets with Keith Van Horn, Trenton Hassel, Desagana Diop, Maurice Ager, $3 million cash and 2 first-round draft picks, 2008, 2010, in exchange for Jason Kidd, Malik Allen, and Antoine Wright. In his Nets home game debut against the Milwaukee Bucks, he posted 21 points and 5 assists in just under 21 minutes. Towards the end of the game, he was treated to chants of Devin Harris, Devin Harris, and the first 5,000 attendees received Harris t-shirts in the Nets' next home game versus the San Antonio Spurs. After New Jersey missed the playoffs for the first time in 7 years, he expressed that he was not satisfied with the way he played toward the season's end, and he said he would mainly need to work on his assertiveness on offense over the summer. On November 7, 2008, Harris posted a career-high 38 points against All-Star Allen Iverson, who was making his debut with the Detroit Pistons. He later bettered that mark on November 30th with 47 points, including scoring 21 in both the first half and the fourth quarter, against the Suns in the Nets' first win in Phoenix since 1993. On February 23, 2011, Harris was traded along with rookie Derek Favors, 2 draft picks and $3 million cash to the Utah Jazz in exchange for Deron Williams. On July 11, 2012, Harris was traded to the Atlanta Hawks for Marvin Williams. In early July 2013, it was widely reported that Harris would return to his original team, the Dallas Mavericks. However, the deal was later rescinded after it was discovered that Harris required surgery for a toe injury. Despite the injury concerns, Mavericks owner Mark Cuban expressed his intention to reunite with Harris, stating that he'd be returning to the team following a restructured deal, and on July 31st, Harris signed with the Mavericks to a 1-year, $1.3 million contract. On January 18, 2014, Harris made his season debut and scored 6 points in 17 minutes off the bench in the Mavericks' 127-111 loss to the Portland Trail Blazers. He played well off the bench for the Mavericks over the second half of the 2013-14 season, scoring a season-high 20 points on March 9th in a win over the Indiana Pacers. His performance off the bench during the Mavericks' first-round series loss to the San Antonio Spurs was impressive, scoring over 17 points in 3 of the series' 7 games. On July 17, 2014, Harris re-signed with the Mavericks to a 4-year, $16.5 million contract. Harris played in 40 of the team's first 46 games to begin the 2015-16 season, averaging 7.4 points per game off the bench. A left big toe strain suffered in late January forced him out of action for 10 games, returning to the lineup on February 21st against the Philadelphia 76ers. On October 26, 2016, Harris was ruled out for the first 3 weeks of the 2016-17 season after he sprained his right big toe during preseason. He made his season debut on November 30, 2016 against the San Antonio Spurs after missing the first 16 games. On August 8, 2018, Harris signed with the Dallas Mavericks, returning to the franchise for a 3rd stint. He missed 10 games early in the season with a left hamstring strain. On November 28, Harris led. Luka Doncic also scored 20 points, the Mavericks in scoring with a season-high 20 points, in a 128-108 win over the Houston Rockets. Harris's final NBA game was played on April 10, 2019 in a 94-105 loss to the San Antonio Spurs. In his final game, Harris recorded 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists as the Mavs' starting point guard. About Devin Harris' house and net worth. Devin Harris, the professional basketball player, owns a house in Dallas, Texas. The exact location is not specified, but it's known that he has at least one home in the area. Interestingly, he is also selling another home in the same vicinity. Unfortunately, further details about the house or its features are not readily available. Devin Harris has a net worth of around $20 million. That's all we have for you today. Please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like this video, share to your friends, and also leave your comment below.